Now children, 8th standard children, I will explain this 4th lesson, Anandi Gopal. She was the first Indian lady doctor. I will explain this. This is an autobiography written by, means self-history, self-story, life's history, a life story you may call it, is written by Anandi Gopal. Now, Anandi's original name was Yamuna Joshi. This original name of Anandi is Yamuna Joshi. She was married to Gopal Rao in the age of 9. Child marriages were there in ancient times. She was given in marriage to one Gopal Rao. Her husband Gopal Rao was an ardent supporter of widow remarriage and women's education. Gopal Rao supported women's education and widow remarriage. Who has lost their husband at an early age. If husband is not there, if husband dies, then the lady will become widow, and the persons whose wife dies is called widower. So here she decided to become a doctor. Anandi, after marriage, Gopal Rao started to teach her at home. She was illiterate. Mrs. Carpenter Maushi means auntie. In Maharashtra, the elder ladies are called Maushi. Offered to host her in USA, she took her care of Anandi as her own daughter. One American lady, Mrs. Carpenter, she came to know the desire of this lady and she took her as host and she looked after her education. The superintendent and secretary of the college offered scholarship $600 for 3 years. And looking to Anandi, the superintendent and the secretary, the superintendent and the secretary, they offered her $600 for 3 years because this lady has come from far away to learn to become a doctor. She suffered from ill health during her stay in the hostel and yielded to pneumonia. And when she was in America, she stayed in hostel and she was attacked by pneumonia. See, the pronunciation is pneumonia, not pneumonia. Pneumonia. She died on 26th February 1887. Anandi died. Autobiography is one's own life story. The person who writes his own life story or own life history, own life story. And a biography is someone else's story. And biography means someone else's story written by somebody. Life history is written by others. It is very necessary to read autobiographies written by the stalwarts of our nation. Mahatma Gandhi has also written his autobiography. It is very worth reading. Now, Anandi Gopal, a Brahmin girl by caste, she was Brahmin, the first Indian woman to study abroad. Abroad means foreign country, and obtain a medical degree. She obtained a medical degree. Anandi was born on 31st March 1865. She was born on 31st March 1865. Her original name was Yamuna Joshi. Yes, it happens. Original name is Yamuna Joshi, and after marriage the name changes. Husband changes the name. In India it is done. It is admissible in India. As soon as a girl gets married, they change the name of the girl according to their desire. Yamuna Joshi in Kalyan, Mumbai, a small town near Mumbai. During that time, these towns were very villages-like. To a very rich family who were landlords. Yamuna Bai means Anandi Gopal's wife's family. They were very rich, they were landlords in the town, but in course of time had lost their riches. But afterwards, they lost their landlordship and they started to suffer poverty. She got married at a young age of 9. She was given in marriage when she was 9 years old, and her name was changed to Anandi. And here her name was changed from Yamuna Bai to Anandi. Before her marriage, she could hardly read Marathi. She could not even read Marathi. But her husband Gopal Rao was ardent supporter of widow remarriage. As I have told you, he was a supporter of widow remarriage and women's education. He strived hard to give education to women. Her husband started teaching her. Her husband in the house, he started teaching her. In the beginning, her husband tried to enroll her in a missionary schools. Previously, missionary schools, Christian missionaries were there. Now also we can find Christian missionaries like St. Francis. It is run by Christian missionaries. For example, in Belgaum, St. Paul's Convent, St. Joseph, Christian missionaries there. Missionary schools which did not work out, there it did not help her education. Her husband insisted that she should acquire higher education. After giving primary education to Anandi, it was his wish that his wife should have higher education. In those days, female doctors were not available. In those days, female doctors were not there. Now, lady doctors are there. Gynecologists are there. But in those days, female doctors were not there. So she decided to become a doctor. And there, she told her wish that she wanted to become a doctor. Because ladies were ashamed, felt shy of going to male doctors. Her husband tried very hard to get her admitted to some university in America. Her husband tried his level best to give her education in abroad country like America. One university in America, Mrs. Carpenter of Roselle, New Jersey, by chance came to know her story. By chance, what happened? Just because of the correspondence, Mrs. Carpenter came to know that this girl is eager to learn, wants to have medical education, was moved by the correspondence, wrote her a letter. By correspondence, she wrote one letter to Anandi. She offered to host her in USA. She told, okay, I will host you. Since Gopal was not able to get a job there, Gopal Rao, her husband, Anandi's husband, also wanted to go to America, but he did not get a job there. She decided to live alone. See the daring. She told, okay, I will go alone. After many trials and tribulations, she reached America to meet Carpenter Maushi. Then, after so many objections, protests against women's education by the community, at last she became success and she went. Carpenter Maushi means aunt. Mrs. Carpenter Maushi, she used to call her Maushi. Anandi always called her Maushi. Care of her like her own daughter. She looked after her as her own daughter. Anandi joined Women's College in Philadelphia. So Anandi joined medical college there. Another thing I can tell you about Anandi. She was actually the Indian culture had made more effect on Anandi. Because during olden days, ladies never sat before their husband. Even they did not take meals before husband took meals. These were all the etiquettes and manners of our Indian society. It's an Indian culture. And when she went to America, she was astonished to see that Mrs. and Mr. Carpenter sat together. She never liked to sit on the chair when Mr. Carpenter was there. And the dress, what they wore and what she wore was quite different. She was purely vegetarian. They were non-vegetarian. Anandi needed everyday bath. Whereas Mr. and Mrs. Carpenter took bath once in a week. This was all the wonder for Anandi. Mrs. Carpenter Maushi took care of her like her own daughter. Anandi joined Women's College, that is medical college. The superintendent and the secretary of the college were very kind. The superintendent and the secretary. Now one thing is there, when two articles are here, I would like to tell you about articles. The superintendent and the secretary. Here, the two definite articles are here. The superintendent and secretary. Here, the two are used, means superintendent is different and the secretary is different. These are two people. If they would have used the superintendent and secretary, means both are, the superintendent is acting as secretary and secretary is acting as superintendent. When two articles are taken, both are different. Were very kind. These two persons were very kind. They offered. See, the plural pronoun is they, not he. Just because of these two articles, they has come. They offered her a scholarship of $600 for 3 years. For 3 years, they gave her $600 as scholarship. She suffered ill health. There she suffered ill health, having a constant temperature and cough. She started to get temperature and she started to get cough just because of the oven there. The fire which she burned, because too much cold is there, and Fire was less and smoke emitted more there. And this caused her health. This affected her health. And constant temperature started. Later her condition worsened and somehow she scraped through the final exams. She completed her exams. She won. The result was in her favor, but she lost her health. At a convocation where her husband was present, at the time of convocation, her husband had come, Gopal Rao. It was announced that she was the first woman doctor of India. There in the convocation, it was announced that she is the first woman doctor of India and got a standing ovation. Standing ovation was given with claps. It was the most rewarding moments of life. In her life, this was the greatest reward. Her husband admitted her to women's hospital. Her husband admitted her in the women's hospital in Philadelphia. She was diagnosed as having tuberculosis, and there it was examined and found out that she was suffering from tuberculosis, that is TB. The disease had not reached her lungs. Yet the disease had not reached her lungs. The doctors advised her to move back to India. The doctors of that hospital told her, you better go to India. Finally, on February 26, 1887, frustrated, all her achievements were in vain. Whatever the achievements she had made, they went in vain. They became useless because of her ill health. Even on the ship, the doctors on the ship were not ready to examine her because of her race. Because she was Indian. Finally, on February 26, 1887, frustrated, all her achievements were in vain. Anandi succumbed to her disease at the age of 22, and she died at the age of 22. She was mourned throughout India. Her ashes were sent to Mrs. Carpenter. After cremation, her ashes were sent to Mrs. Carpenter in America, who wanted to place them in her family cemetery in Ogdepies. And there in her cemetery, she made a tomb there. Anandibai's efforts, however, were not in vain, but whatever the effort she has taken were not in vain. To this day, she is an inspiration to Indian girls, and now this is an inspiration for Indian girls from all walks of life. Now this is the best example for these ladies, for women folk, for the students, girl students. This is the greatest inspiration. Even scholarship is given in her name. It is in Maharashtra. Thank you. Now you all do is both the lessons. That is, first one, before the match, and Anandi Gopal, both these lessons you read and then write the meanings of the glossaries and try to take down the summary. Note down the summary and write the question and answers. This lesson is also for your second unit test. Thank you.